see you there. I was just doing some light reading and just reflecting on what I was going to do the rest of this week. Oh, since you're here, I was thinking about Reuben sandwiches, and I thought I could give you guys an update. Here we are. Because last week, now I'm going to get into it here, my son and I went to a place called Oscar's. And the ironic part is Oscar's were part of the Reuben reviews from over the summer, actually specifically on July 3rd. And on July 3rd, you may recognize this sharp-dressed fellow from the Reuben memoirs, yours truly. I gave a review of Oscar's Reuben sandwich. And I believe when I got into the details of this very Reuben sandwich, what I said was this is a very good Reuben, a little bit dry, and not enough sauerkraut. You know, that's a big thing for me when I do Reuben sandwich reviews, the Reuben reviews on the Reuben memoirs, because what we are doing, we are making Reubens great again. What I noticed here, and just keep it on the slide for a little bit, Maestro, there was a single layer of sauerkraut right in the bottom, and they were very light on the kraut. And while I love going to Oscar's, and I think the owner is an amazing man, it's difficult because as the proprietor and the guy who runs the Reuben memoirs, it is kind of a big deal. I just can't give everybody 5 stars all the time because our motto, hashtag, we are making Reubens great again. If every Reuben's already great, what am I doing? Right? I have to give constructive feedback, and what restaurants do with that feedback is entirely up to them. Again, in July 3rd, this is season 1, episode 4. You can go back, watch the archives, but you'll see a sandwich that looks like this. So let's jump into the next slide, because this was that sandwich. And then a couple of weeks ago, Tanya and I, we went out with a couple, and I said, you know what, I'm going to have the Reuben sandwich here again. I had a hankering for a Reuben sandwich, and what they presented looked like this. And I noticed, and I said, hey, wait a minute, you guys have changed some things. I made the decision at that moment in time, I'll have to reinvestigate at a later date with a Reuben breakdown, and that's exactly what we did this past week. Look at these side by side. Over the summer and last week. Over the summer, last week. You look at these pictures, you decide, do you see a difference here? I promise you it was different, guys. Let's get into those differences. There is that work of art that Oscar's have updated and changed it and improved the Reubens with. And what's different about it? Well, let's talk about that. Well, one, they got multiple layers. Multiple layers of what? Multiple layers of everything. Let's hit it. We got, count them out, 1, 2, 3. We're talking 3 distinct layers of corned beef. Multiple layers in each of those 3. We've got not 1, but 2 distinct layers of sauerkraut. And 2 imposing directions, layers of the Thousand Island dressing, Swiss cheese throughout. I mean, you bite into this, baby, and it just drips down your fingers. This is not a dry, not at all, not a dry Reuben sandwich whatsoever. But what we have here now, we got a bottom line. Check this out, guys. 5-star rating. Let's see it. Boom! That just happened. Oscar's, you have elevated from an average, very good Reuben to the upper echelon. There's only 2 other restaurants to have ever achieved the ratings of 5-star from the Reuben memoirs. Congratulations, Oscar. Congratulations to your entire staff. You know what? I'm so excited. Let me answer a couple quick questions. People ask me, Mike, do you like just eat Reuben sandwiches whenever you can? Yeah, pretty much. Even like if I've had a Reuben recently, I'm always up for another Reuben. And yes, I will go back and try the same Reuben at the same restaurant, just kind of like a quality control check. This is how I found out Oscar's revamped things. My son and I, we asked at the moment in time, hey, I noticed you updated your Reuben, and the gentleman we were talking to was unaware of these updates, but I knew that we had this. We had the documentation from the summer. I wanted to share it with all of you guys. So Oscar's, again, a 5-star rating. I give you a big thumbs up. Let's move on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are the Reuben Memoirs. We are making Reubens great again. Our hashtag, MRGA. You know you love that. 5-star. If you haven't been on the Reuben Memoirs yet, you're a fan, shoot me a text. Let me know where you're going. I've still got a big list from the 30 for 30 list. I will be reaching out to all my fans and restaurants. Watch out. Reuben Memoirs are coming your way in the near future. We are out.